I have been walking for a while now. I need to rest. I can feel the hot air in my mouth, scorching my larynx when I try to breathe. As I breathe in, the air burns my dried out trachea and sets my lungs on fire. I must focus.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our planet. Tonight, I am very happy to welcome Lisa Jankovici and Daniel Drought. Guys, the situation has become critical. The Russian flu has slaughtered population and the global economy is in shreds. The UN's last summit was very tense. Several CEOs from major energy, water, and food companies were invited to share their proposals to solve the global ecological crisis. After several droughts and huge water stress, emerging countries are facing disastrous situations and are ringing the alarm bell. Daniel, Lisa, how did we get there? Are we in a dead-end situation?
Well, Mr. Calvi, 10 years ago, Montreal had already beaten temperature records with 25 degrees instead of 7. Nowadays, such anomalies have just become normal. And in some regions on the globe, it has become the standard climate. For example, the drought in Spain, Niger, California, and Western India lasts for more than 5 years now. And so far, nothing has succeeded in mitigating this phenomenon. 20 years ago, already 40% of the worldwide population was facing water scarcity, and it's 50% today. Most of those people are located in Central and North Africa, Middle East and Central Asia. That obviously generates conflictual situation.
Come on, stop showing the negative side of the topic. Concerning clean water scarcity, nice progress has been made over the past years. Take the example of California. 30% of the inhabitants are equipped with dew solar panels. This innovation collects water in the air and allows them to water their garden.
It's definitely not enough. The Colorado River bed is now dry. It's the same situation in Spain, and the Tage River has fully disappeared. Water stress has become the concern of all countries, and not only the third world. Andalusia looks like Sahara. Turkey drains water from Euphrates and Tigre for its consumption in potable water. Western countries, economically weakened after the pandemics, also call for help.
I am obviously aware of all that. You were speaking about Spain. See what the European Union do to support their tourism and agriculture by building hundreds of kilometers of pipelines to carry water. Barcelona has signed a contract with Veolia and Aquaporin to renew all its water treatment system, and Danone and Hydro will be in charge of organizing the water pumping and conditioning. They are great initiatives, aren't they?
Yes, of course, but still, you are minimizing the situation. Spain has lost its tourism and it's a dead-end situation. Spanish has no other choice than migrating to northern countries. Oranges are now cultivated in the north of France, and the Danes have become famous for their wine. In the end, where I do agree with you is that we need companies in the water ecosystem to collaborate with organizations and countries. In India, a big player like ETEC succeeded in deviating the trajectory of floodwater to Rajasthan with an aqueduct. But such projects, if they disrupt water distribution, they can jeopardize the political stability and lead to conflicts.
Thank you both for your insights. We are living in a period of intense demographic growth, accompanied by massive migrations. Lisa, you were mentioning migration in Spain. Are there climatic migration in other parts of the world?
Definitely. We have progressively shifted from economic and political migration to climatic migration. One shocking example is Lake Chad. It used to be a key resource for the surrounding populations. It's completely dry since 2032. Most of the people have therefore moved to Nigeria, which already hosts 300 million people. The situation is becoming very, very critical.
I do agree with you, Lisa. But since petrol is decreasingly used, oil and gas companies seeking to diversify their activities have invested in deep drilling in Sahara to find water sources. It is promising, as it will involve new alliances, as after extraction water must be carried to several regions. This will help Central Africa to gradually decrease its internal and external migrations, mainly towards Southern Europe that is unable to handle so many migrants.
Heavy migrations, droughts, floods. What a dark picture, but some promising initiatives on the other hand. We are lucky today to have Thomas on the phone to share his vision. Good evening, Thomas. You are a scholar at MIT, expert in the effect of water scarcity on economy and demography. You have many times alerted the world governance about the water crisis. UN seems to finally understand the dangerousness. Is it too late?
Good evening, Robert. I am honored to join your conversation. Well, as you mentioned, 10 years ago, I had already warned about the risks. Therefore, today, we won't succeed if all nations and companies in the water ecosystem do not gather their forces. The situation is very critical. One example, you spoke about migration from Spain to northern countries. But for decades, Africans try every day to cross the Mediterranean Sea with hundreds of deaths.
You mentioned we won't succeed if we do not gather our forces. What do you mean?
I mean, Robert, we must create an organization to drive the water economy. This organization could be comprised of water exporting countries and water ecosystem companies. The stake is to set the rules, to promote innovations in water cleaning and desalination, but also to invest in means to carry water to dry regions. Clean water should be as easily available as the internet.
Well, Thomas, thank you so much for participating in Our Planet. I really hope that the coming discussions between water companies, exporters countries, and the UN will succeed. That was Robert Calvi on Channel 6. I wish you a pleasant evening and do not forget to wear your mask. We are still facing the third wave of the Russian flu. Take care.
Are you in dire need of a well-deserved shower? Does your insect soup need to be rehydrated? Or are you simply craving for a fresh and healthy drink? Then go get your water card today. With over 3,000 ATMs spread across the city, Blue Gold Corporation is offering the clean water you need. With your water card, you manage your water stock. We take care of every step required to bring clean water to your tap from anywhere. Visit our website www.bgc.com. Terms and conditions apply.
I try to stand without moving too fast, to use as little oxygen as possible. I can see the small branches of a dead tree moving slightly to my right. With some luck, this rising gust of wind will carry cooler air and help me recover my breath.